So there is a need for power sharing within these states and federal power sharing in India that requires another tier, or we can say third tier of government. As we have discussed in chapter number 1 also, that is power is shared by different levels of government. And in India, local self-government, in Belgium, that is community government, is the best example of decentralization. So this is the reason to establish third tier of government, that is called local self-government. But now, in a simple word, we can say, as we have discussed in federalism, when power is taken from the central government and given to states, that is called federalism. But when we are talking about decentralization, that means we have to take the powers from central along with states also and given to local government. It is called decentralization. And the reason that there are a large number of problems and issues which are best settled at the local level. As in case of, you just think about your class, whatever the problems you are having, first you just discuss with your class teacher or सीधे आप पहुंच जाते हैं फार्मूला मैम के पास. How will you deal? First you just discuss your problems, whatever the problems you are facing, you just go to, ask your class teacher, discuss with your class teacher. So same manner, there are many problems and issues which are best settled at the local level, because the people who are living in that areas, they are having better knowledge of problems in their localities, and they know how to tackle with that. They also have better ideas on where to spend money and how to manage things more efficiently. And I think you must have studied about the Panchayati Raj system in class 6 also, class 7th also, that this is the most important part of Indian society. So this is the reason to set up local self-government in India. Through this, people also can directly participate in the decision making. Participation, democratic participation. Whenever we are talking about democracy, that means maximum participation of the people. And can you believe, through this manner, in India, more than 60 lakh representatives. And you just imagine, this is the population of few countries. उससे ज़्यादा हमारे representatives. And when we are talking about local self-government, it is having two parts, rural and urban areas. Can you tell me in rural areas what is it called? क्या नाम है इसका rural areas में? Anyone? What is the name in rural areas? Local self-government name is?
Panchayati Raj.
Panchayati Raj system. Very good. And in urban areas, it is known as?
State
Municipal corporation.
Yes, municipal corporation. No, but it is also having two parts in urban areas, municipalities and municipal corporation. Municipalities for the small cities and municipal corporation for the big cities. Okay, but now there is a further division also. What is the name of your local self-government in your area? Do you know the name? Exact name? No one? Yes, Vansh? I think
Councillor.
Pardon?
Councillor.
Councillor is the chairperson. I'm asking about the name of the local self-government of your area. Like previously, I think you heard the word MCD, है ना? Municipal Corporation of Delhi. Now, are you still living in that area? MCD में है आप? क्या बोलते हैं word? Anyone? EDMC.
MC.
East Delhi Municipal Corporation. Because now again further division. And the reason is because the size of the population, again Delhi का कितना population बढ़ गया. So due to this further division of the powers. So this we will discuss later on, but in 1992, some steps were taken to make third tier of democracy more powerful and effective. And for this, some amendments were done in the constitution. What is amendments?
Changes.
Changes. And why many students have not opened the cameras? Punne, Aditya, yes, changes. So in 1992, some changes were or some amendments were done to make third tier democracy more powerful and effective. The first most important is constitutionally mandatory, that is compulsory, to hold regular elections to local government bodies. That means municipal corporation, panchayati raj, every regular elections is required, mandatory. Previously, elections were held, but not on a fixed interval of time. So now, every 5 years, elections will be held to local self-government. Now, after that, seats are reserved in the elected bodies, and the executive heads of these institutions, SC, or in a simple word, we can say seats are reserved for SC, ST, and OBC. And in 9th class, we have just discussed about that seats are reserved for SC and ST in Lok Sabha election, not OBC. But in local self body, OBC reservation is also there. And next reservation is 1/3 seats are reserved for women. And that's why you just see कि आपके local self body में maximum are women. And now you will just write down the names of the representative of local body of your area. You will just search and write down in your notebook. So 1/3 seats are reserved for women, and there is no reservation for women in Lok Sabha elections. And I think I told you about that last 10 years, the bill is pending for the reservation of women in Lok Sabha. Okay, and next is an independent institution, that is State Election Commission. Last year हमने पढ़ा था Election Commission for the elections conduct करने के लिए, but for the local self-government conduction of election, State Election Commission created in each state so that they can conduct panchayat and municipal elections in a freely manner. Next, the state governments are required to share some powers. As we have discussed in features of federalism, that central government shares some powers with the state governments. Now state governments share some powers and revenue, that is taxation, with local government bodies. But that will vary from state to state. If we are talking about UP, that is the biggest state. So automatically उनकी powers जो होंगी वो कम share करेंगे. Revenues कम ज़्यादा होगा, sorry, not कम. So this is the reason. This is the reason the changes done in 1992. This is the most important topic also. And this we have discussed about rural local government is known as Panchayati Raj. Each village and Panchayati Raj the system का नाम है. Now we are talking about their distribution. First, each village or a group of villages, they are having a Gram Panchayat. You know the meaning of Panchayat? Normally we believe that 5 members of the village, elderly people. Previously we were used these words. And after that, head of Panchayat is known as, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, सरपंच, पंच और president. After that, Gram Sabha. Gram Sabha, that is all the adult members of that particular village. That is also called, all the voters in the villages are its members. Gram Sabha की बात करें, second part है इसका. Gram Panchayat is a decision making body for the entire village and they work under the supervision of Gram Sabha. So first level Panchayat, second Gram Sabha. And it is mandatory to meet at least twice or thrice in a year so that they can approve the annual budget of the Gram Panchayat. Because Gram Sabha इसको approve करेगी annual budget and they just review the performance of the Gram Panchayat. After that, next level, the local government structure goes right up to the district level. पहले हमने देखा पंचायत. I think you must have seen movie सूर्यवंशम. देखिए आप लोगों ने?
Yes, ma'am.
अब उसमें आपने देखा अमिताभ बच्चन was the सरपंच of the village. ठीक है? And जो उसकी daughter in law है, जब वो उसके पास जाता है किस चीज के लिए, वाटर की प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए. So that means at the district level, और वो 2-3 villages को represent कर रहा होता है. The same manner, few gram panchayats are grouped together. That is Panchayat Samiti, block or mandal. The members of this representative body elected by Panchayat members. फिर आता है आपका district, जो अपनी daughter in law के पास जाता है, that is district head जो होती है. All the Panchayat Samitis or mandals in a district together called district Parishad or Jilla Parishad. And Jilla Parishad is the chairperson of the political head of the Jilla. So ये तो है आपका. अब थोड़ा सा it is complicated है, but I will send you in a very simple way to understand. After that, urban areas. As I told you, municipalities for the small cities, small towns, and municipal corporation for the big cities. That depends upon the population. Previously, though, we were having only 4 metro cities, जिसको बोलते थे हम, दिल्ली, मुंबई, कोलकाता, चेन्नई. But now we are having so many metro cities. Metro cities means whose populations are million plus. और अब तो आप देखते हैं छोटी-छोटी small cities की भी population million plus है. So both municipalities and municipal corporation are controlled by elected bodies consisting of people's representatives. And head of the municipality, that is political head, is called municipal chairperson, or we can say mayor in municipal corporation. So now here our topic is completed, but along with this we will just discuss about what are the advantages and problems. Advantages तो बहुत हैं. Can anyone tell me the advantages? What are the advantages of local self-government? What are the advantages of local self-government? Yes, Vansh, try karo. What are the advantages of local self-government?
It leads the proper distribution of powers.
Not exactly. Any other?
It it promotes federalism.
Yes, it promotes not federalism, it is decentralization, beta. Decentralization की बात हो रही है ना. This is not the federalism, this is decentralization. और कोई नहीं? कोई नहीं है?
It easily solve the issue of people.
हाँ, that is okay. Because this is the way. Through this, or we can say, people can approach a local government easily. It is very convenient for us to approach local representative as compared to आपका राज्यसभा लोकसभा के member हो MP और MLA. Next is it reduce the burden of state government and central government. And the most important is active participation of citizens. Democracy की success जो है that is based on participation of common people. And local self-government or decentralization is the most effective tools. और सबसे important का point भूल गया, that is women empowerment. Because 1/3 seats are reserved for women. Through this, women can also raise their voice. And this deepen the democracy. If you remember in class 9th, when we have started the chapter, what is democracy, why democracy? उसमें last एक heading था, that is expansion of democracy. So not only we have to establish democracy, but we have to expand, and expand means after that deepen the democracy. And deepen करने के लिए what we require, that is equality, men and women. So not only benefits, but some drawbacks are also there. Some problems are also faced by local self-government. The most important is state governments have not transferred significant powers to the local government. Not they are having adequate resources. So that means still a long way from realizing the ideal of self-government. If we are talking about local self-government, that means for ourselves, we are having a government. We have to rule for ourselves. So still there is a long way.